I think there's something really sinister about us going back to the old national anthem. Stay with me. Music means a lot to me. Music is very important to me. And this morning I was waking up and I just heard, like, I don't know what my brother was doing. I think he was just doing the things he does when he wakes up, just like jamming to different music on YouTube or something. And then I heard like the old national, I mean the at national anthem that they've changed it to now. I heard that playing and I was like, what? What is going on over here? And that was the first thing that dropped in my heart, that there is something that the government is not as dumb as they try to make us think they are. Because I remember when that change came, everybody was like, oh, a lot is happening in the country, like a lot of things are going bad. And then this is now what they've decided to like focus on, and it seems like, oh, wrong priority stuff. Basically, I do not think it is a wrong priority thing. I think it's something intentional. And stay with me. Immediately I was done, I got to researching and I was just like, wait, there's no way this just came to my mind for no reason. There has to be something that is linked to my thought. And I just wrote down the title somewhere of what I think like I was going to speak about. And then I went up, looked at the lyrics of the old one, looked at the lyrics of the former old one that has now been made the new one, and I just started doing like a background check to it. Mind you, this new song or this new one that we're using now, which was the very old one before we changed it to the Arise Compatriots, and then now back to Nigeria with Hildy, was written by our colonial masters, sort of. And I still say it's written by our colonial masters because it was sort of like a competition. And then the colonial master there, when they wanted to like create our Nigerian national anthem, they did like a competition, and somebody was going to win £1,000 for like writing the best anthem. That's what they were going to select from. And then over 500 Nigerians like applied to write there, and none of it was chosen. The one that was picked was the one that was written by a white man who had like a post or something. That was the one that was picked, and that's the person who won the cash prize attached to it. And for me, I doubt it was a situation of competence or nobody in Nigeria could have written something good enough that could like fly as our national anthem. It was more of still believing like a white person's own would definitely be superior than the 500 or more people who applied that were Nigerians. And that was the national anthem we were using up until we changed it. And the people that wrote it then, like the Arise the Compatriots one, were now Nigerians. And that's what we've been using. And then we've gone back to the one our colonial masters like wrote. And why? I checked the intent behind like this song, and it feels really dark. Dark in the sense of the way people use Bible for wrong reasons, to like they can misinterpret the Bible to keep you under some form of mistreatment. Because I think like there's a lot of issues that some Christians have, that the colonial masters will say something like, oh, do not rebel against your master, when the master was clearly doing like such a terrible thing to them, and then they would tie it to the fact that, oh, it's God that said it and that is why this is right. But then we all know that that was just somebody misinterpreting the Bible to push their own bad acts forward. And when I see the content of that national anthem, which we are still using now, or which we have brought back now, it seems very bizarre. Bizarre in the sense that you are trying to make people loyal and commit to whatever is wrong now, or disorient them from the fact that what is happening is not right, or I'm trying to remember the last thought I had regarding it. Oh yes, or now handling the responsibility of the nation and hope for it being better, making it dependent on God. And like, it is not a surprise to me, and I don't feel like it's a mistake or wrong priority that they put it, because when the first lady of a supposed country believes that the brightest minds in that country now should sustain by themselves or get innovative by selling corn, selling kuli kuli, tomatoes and pepper, things like that, or akara. It just says a lot about how you view the country, how you view the potential of the people in the country, and how you view like, or how like you even have no plans for them in general. Like, that's all it says to me, because when we're comparing ourselves to other countries, we know like the brightest minds, that even people that are younger than the youth are doing so much inventions. Look at places like China, USA, places like that. Like, you see, they are working harder, they are thinking of like better ways to push the country further. We're hearing things like AI, better global reforms, like good policies, and then you're now making your own people want to just live or survive to live. And it just shows like we're not rated at all. I'm going to put like the history stuff I'm talking about, like I'm going to attach them somewhere or in the places where I was mentioning them. But I just think like it is so terrible. And the fact that I think this is just something with the first lady or those in power, those in support of the government right now or this administration would defend this to the T. I remember one of my bosses really standing up. This is a manager, an educated person that has gone to school, that is a manager. Basically, for someone to be a manager in a company, at least he should be up there in some ways and to some level. And this guy was genuinely calculating how much the lady selling akara across us will make in a day, doing multiplication times 1,000 or something, that she's even making more than some people that are even seated in the office right now. And I'm like, is this the way to think about it? It just shows me that the people that even support this government, like, they are also one of our issues. Music is very deep, music is very important, and I feel like just the way in negative spiritualism, repetition of songs, I'm going to add the link to what I'm saying, so I don't think like I'm communicating it the best way possible, but repetition of songs or chants or anthems, like, they do something to you whether you like it or not, because words are powerful and words can like hypnotize you sort of. And now we're making, because on a normal day, you that are doing 9 to 5, you that are working or hustling, like, you don't wake up and start singing your national anthem. You don't get to your office. I don't know, maybe some offices they sing their national anthem, but then we know children sing these things every day. And I feel like changing the national anthem is an attempt to desensitize people from the problem they are going through now, or making them feel like the problem is going to end someday, and delegating the responsibility of the country being better back to God. And I'm going to be putting the text of the national anthem that like says all these type of things, but I genuinely feel like music is important, and that we're being cooked right in front of us, and with the generation that is supposed to like take over tomorrow.